Now, in just a few days' time, it will be the coronation of King Charles III at Westminster Abbey in London. The event will mark the official beginning of his reign. And one of the, main achievements of King Charles' life before becoming king, when he was Prince Charles, has been his work with young people around the world, notably through his charity, the Prince's Trust. So this week we are hearing from some of those who've worked with the charity around the world. Laura Perry, with her partner Liz Carnevale from South Wales, were helped by the Trust to start the town's first zero-waste shop in Newport, and Laura has been telling me about it.
The idea for the business was to have a refill or zero waste shop in Newport. People can do their everyday shopping, so for like personal care, household cleaning or food, without any of the plastic packaging on it. So you take your own container and refill it. We had this idea for a little while, and then it was during lockdown when we were furloughed that we kind of realised we had a bit of a chance to start putting together a business plan and using time effectively. And someone told us to get in touch with the Prince's Trust because they were doing online workshops and things like that and offering support small businesses. So we basically just found out about it through word of mouth and signed up for it.
And so what did the Prince's Trust offer you then that you didn't already know or couldn't find elsewhere?
With all the goodwill in the world, we had the passion for sustainability and the drive to want to make a change, but neither of us had any business experience whatsoever. So for us, it was mainly about being able to actually take an idea and turn it into a successful business. And also it just kind of helped with imposter syndrome, kind of drives you a little bit. You feel like you don't really know what you're doing. So they just sort of held our hand through the whole process really and just helped us come up with business plan, negotiating, anything you can think of really.
And how is the shop doing now?
The shop's going really well. It was obviously very well received by the local community. We've seen really positive sort of uptake of what we're doing, and it's just getting busier, really.
And are you making money?
Yes, we are making money. In our first year, we did manage to turn a profit, which we were really excited by. Now we're sort of finding ourselves in the midst of a cost of living crisis. So, there is negotiating and working around that. But yeah, we're still thriving. We're still getting there. The doors are open.
And so if somebody listening to this around the world is thinking about starting their own business but doesn't quite know where to begin, what would you say to them? What would your advice be?
I think if you've got something that you think is a good idea, all you need to do is start reaching out to somebody, start with one question and start building up your confidence that there is something that you can do with that idea, and just keep talking to the right people. There's so many people around us that want to support what we're doing and want to help small businesses and the economy thrive, and you get to be part of that.
And the Prince's Trust was, of course, set up by Prince Charles, who is now King Charles III. Has your experience of the Prince's Trust affected your view of him?
I guess in some ways it has. I was always a bit of a fan because I know he was very green-fingered and really climate friendly, and he did a really good job of supporting sort of green initiatives. But we did get the chance to actually meet him and talk to him about our business, and he was just very genuinely interested. It was just a really lovely experience to have the actual support of the king.
When you met him, what was he like? Did you like him?
Yeah, he was really lovely. I was expecting it to just be a sort of handshake and then move across to the next person, but he stood and spoke with us for about 10 minutes. He used some of our equipment, which we then labelled in the shop as the Prince Charles dispenser. So it was just a really lovely experience.
The Prince Charles dispenser. What's in it at the moment?
Coffee beans are in there right now, I think, if I can remember correctly.
Will you be having a cup of coffee from the Prince Charles dispenser then when you watch the coronation on Saturday?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, I'm actually working in the shop during the coronation, so I'll be supporting from the shop grounds. But yeah, I'll be listening to it on the radio.
Laura Perry there, listening to the coronation on the radio this Saturday. If you want to do that, of course, full